Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Atlas Corps Fall Celebration. My name is Abby Robinson. I'm the Chief Strategy Officer and also an Atlas Corps alum. In our 16th year, the Atlas Corps community includes more than 1,500 social change leaders from 115 countries and you. Yes, we are all part of this dynamic community. And today, we virtually gather to celebrate. I know that life is busy, unexpected, and most likely a little stressful at times. Though for the next 40 minutes, I invite you to take a breath and be present with us. Join us to celebrate. We are celebrating you. We are celebrating our fellows, our virtual scholars, and other key members of this dynamic global community. Take a minute. Think about what you want to celebrate. A professional achievement, a family event, perhaps just jumping on a bed today. I think that's a win. This celebration is for all of us, and we're honored to have you here. And we are thrilled to share with you a dynamic lineup of speakers and individuals that we are going to highlight. So first, we are going to present the Atlas Corps Honors. This is a special Atlas Corps tradition where we recognize special members of our community, both individuals and organizations and entities that have gone above and beyond and really exemplified those Atlas Corps values and really helped us to come together as community and to inspire the professional and personal development that we think is so important. So our first honoree today is our distinguished volunteer. Today we recognize Zoe Poindexter as a distinguished volunteer. Since 2018, Zoe has served as an Atlas Corps local ambassador for multiple Atlas Corps fellows in Washington, D.C. A fun fact that I recently found out is that Zoe was also the local ambassador for our alum and current senior manager of communications, Kate, who's operating this whole broadcast. And currently, Zoe is still a local ambassador for Atlas Corps fellow Sana, who's a Class 45 fellow from India. Zoe has always taken the efforts of exploring DC, and together they went to a live music concert recently and a homecoming event at the National Art Gallery. I want Zoe to be my own personal ambassador of Washington, D.C. And soon they are planning to go for some hiking in the upcoming months, as well as thrift store shopping. And also, Zoe attended our traditional Nushi dinner to welcome new fellows during our July 2022 immersion. We recently did a blog post feature about Zoe, and I love this quote she shares. It has been so delightful meeting all the fellows I have crossed paths with since 2018. They welcomed me just as much as I did them for the first time. It has truly broadened my horizons, learning about their culture and customs. More importantly, it has made me so happy to know that I have made a new friend in every fellow I've paired with. Zoe, we are so grateful for your contributions, and I want to welcome you to the virtual stage so you can share some stuff. So congratulations, Zoe.
Thank you, Abby, and thank you, Atlas Corps, for awarding me with this honor. I want to also say thank you to all the fellows that I've been paired with, because without you all, I'd have no reason for being here. When I learned about Atlas Corps 4 years ago, I knew that it was the volunteer opportunity meant for me, because when I moved to the DMV area in 2017, I was always searching for new friends. It's hard enough to find your place in a new city when you're from a new state, and I know it has to be even harder when you're from a different country altogether. But I truly feel like I'm the lucky one, because Atlas Corps gave me the opportunity to meet so many fellows from across the world, to learn about their countries, their customs, and their families that they've left at home. It's given me great joy and pride to support them while they're here learning how they can change the world through social impact. And that's why I'm so grateful and honestly a little surprised that I'm being recognized for what I think is one of the easiest things that someone can do: offer someone else their friendship. So thank you very much. And Abby, I'd like to send it back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And what a beautiful sentiment. The easiest thing to do is offer their friendship. Well, we thank you for offering your friendship and offering it in such a dynamic way. So thank you so much for your contributions.
Mm-hmm.
And next, we honor our distinguished host organization. And as many of you may be familiar, host organizations are key to the Atlas Core model because they engage our Atlas Core fellows. And so today we honor Girl Up. Girl Up currently hosts Atlas Core fellows Asma, who's a Class 42 fellow from Tunisia, as a MENA regional fellow, and then Patricia, who's a Class 42 fellow from Brazil, as the Global Operations Fellow. And they recently welcomed our AIF Banyan Fellow, Pragati, who's a Class 46 fellow from India. Wow, that's like the trifecta of fellows. Girl Up, we appreciate you. And Pragati is a Sexual and Reproductive Health, Rights, and Justice Global Strategy Fellow. And I love these diverse roles these fellows are playing. Just a little background on Girl Up. Girl Up is a United Nations Foundation initiative that empowers adolescent girls across the globe through leadership development programs in advocacy, fundraising, storytelling, and organizing. And I want to share a little highlight. We also did a blog post on Girl Up. We love featuring these honorees. And a highlight they shared is that Atlas Core fellows have pushed me to think about our work, our infrastructure, and our core issues in a new way. They have shared their values with me and have offered a fresh and important perspective. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to work with them. And I love that because that embodies this notion that Atlas Core fellows, yes, they come to learn and to gain, and they're also here to share. And Girl Up is such a great example of how that exchange is happening. So today we have the honor of hearing from one of our Girl Up supervisors, Lakia Poole, who's the manager of training and learning at Girl Up. Lakia, welcome.
Thank you so much, Abby, and many thanks to the entire Atlas Core team for this generous Distinguished Partner Award. Girl Up is really proud of our engagement with Atlas Core over the years and grateful that this partnership has connected our organization to incredibly talented professionals. We want to take just a moment to recognize and celebrate the impressive work of our three fellows. Many thanks to Asma for creating and executing Girl Up's first regional strategy in the MENA region, and to Patricia for bringing life to and streamlining our global affiliate network. Both of these fellows have helped Girl Up become more authentically grounded in our core values, and their ideas and feedback and contributions have all helped to strengthen our overall organization and better represent our global community and gender equality movement. Additionally, Girl Up is really proud and excited to welcome our newest fellow, Pragati, to our team, who in just a few short months is already steering the ship on our anti-gender-based violence and sexual reproductive health, rights, and justice work. We're really, really excited to have her expertise added to our team as well. And so again, thank you to Atlas Core for this incredible award, and congratulations to all fellows and scholars. And we look forward to sharing in the celebration of many more fellows to come. Thank you, Abby.
Thank you so much, Lucky. And I love that. And I think current and or prospective host organizations, if you want some inspiration and effective practices about how to vet, how to engage, and how to onboard new fellows, I think Girl Up is the organization to talk to. So thank you so much. And we really appreciate these great experiences you're giving these dynamic leaders.
Thank you.
And now we're going to have some remarks from our very own CEO. And a fun fact, I just want to tell everyone, I don't know if you knew, but in the United States, yesterday was National Bosses Day. So I'm going to take the opportunity to wish a happy National Bosses Day to a great leader and inspiration to Atlas Core. And I'm looking forward to him sharing his own thoughts and perspectives. Our CEO, Bijan Nishat. So Bijan, welcome.
Thank you, Avi, and thank you, everyone. I'm getting that warm Atlas Core glow from all of you, that community glow. So thank you so much for both of your comments, Abby, for your introduction. I wanted to kick it off by saying thank you. And I'm in our new office. We are making moves, and in my horrible handwriting, I wrote down, thank you for your service and for being awesome. Also, don't worry, these are writable walls, but I wanted to make sure I leave a little bit of a sign for you. And I want to keep my remarks mostly about thanking you and keep them very brief and end with one quote, because I'm a huge fan of quotes. So first of all, kudos to all of you. 22 has been such a year of realigning and setting our path and setting us up for the next iteration of Atlas Core's growth and impact as individuals and as organizations. And it means we've really invested in taking your feedback and improving our leadership programs, both for our fellows, but also for the other clients, our host organizations. We are investing in the Virtual Leadership Institute, and it's coming out strong, reaching new people all across the globe. And we've also launched a 100% remote fellowship recently with one of our new partner organizations, Generation. Really happy to see this moving in a direction, and it only works because we have partners in this community, volunteers, host organizations, supervisors, fellows, scholars, everyone like you, who are as passionate and committed. I heard the words joy and pride and service, and that means a lot to us. It's part of our DNA, it's part of our culture and values, and we love to share that with you. And I want to end with one quote that really inspired me by a professor I follow who's working on happiness. And the quote is, from 15 years studying the signs of happiness, this is my conclusion. We are happiest when we give to others, when we care, share, and have compassion. When we live our life for a greater purpose, and when we care for others is balanced with self-care. Take that into consideration. It's by Emma Seppala, who's at the Yale School of Management. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you, and we look forward to celebrating many, many more times and years together in person and remotely. Back to you, Abby.
Thank you. Always an inspiration, Bijan. And I love that Atlas Corps is making moves. And I feel within our community, even this simple move of supporting one another, developing one another, let's keep that in mind. So thank you for those dynamic words. And now the part that's really the highlight is celebrating the Atlas Corps leaders. These are the fellows and our virtual scholars who are receiving and achieving milestones as we speak. So a few of the groups that we're recognizing today, and we're going to have some images so you can see faces. I may be reading off some names, and as within Atlas Corps culture, I just ask forgiveness. My pronunciations are not always perfect, and I also think it's great just to hear a name aloud. So let's recognize some of these great fellows. So first we have Class 46. Class 46 is our July class of fellows. And the exciting note about Class 46 is that they just transitioned to the United States as part of the blended fellowship. So they started their service virtually and now arrived in the United States in October for the completion of their fellowship. And we also like to highlight in this graphic, you'll see we have a special collaboration with the American India Foundation with the AIF Banyan Impact Fellows. So this is our first group in that collaboration. So thank you to AIF as well as to these dynamic leaders for being part of that unique collaboration. And now Class 47. So these fellows just started remotely last week. And as Bijan mentioned, there are two interesting highlights. Many interesting highlights, actually, because look at this inspiring group. But the interesting part is that in this group, there are blended fellows who started their service remote with the goal that they will travel to the United States in early 2023. There are also our 100% remote fellows. This is a collaboration with Generation. And so these fellows are part of this unique pilot that they're going to do their entire fellowship virtually. So we're excited to support them and see how these pioneers help add this new addition to the Atlas Corps leadership programs. So congratulations and welcome to Class 47. And next we have our Virtual Leadership Institute. So just a nice historical note. In November of 2020, Atlas Corps launched our Virtual Leadership Institute as one of our responses to the pandemic, and it has been an amazing success. We've engaged more than 400 virtual scholars, and two of our most recent cohorts of scholars are our Hilton Humanitarian Prize laureate, Virtual Leadership Institute scholars, and this is our special collaboration with the Conrad and Hilton Humanitarian Prize and the Conrad and Hilton Foundation. We are so grateful for this collaboration, and 2022 marks the second collaboration, bringing individuals from within that community. And then we have our cohort 10. This is a dynamic group that is supported in collaboration with the U.S. Department of State. And the focus of this Leadership Institute is leadership in times of change. And as I think we all can relate, These past years have really pushed us to think about leadership in times of change. And these are just headshots of a few of the virtual scholars participating and how they're engaging with one another on this topic. Of course, it's great to see the photos, and it's even more inspiring to hear from the participants themselves. So today, I have the honor of inviting two dynamic Atlas Corps leaders to the stage to share their own thoughts and perspectives. So our first is Juven Corentin, who's an Hilton Prize Cohort 2022 scholar. He is from Haiti, and his organization is Heifer International. And so he's been engaging with the Virtual Leadership Institute over these months. And so I'm going to invite him to the virtual stage to share some inspiring words. So welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you, everyone. It's a great privilege and honor to be here today to share my experience about this course with you. My name is Juven Corentin. I'm an Atlas Corps scholar from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. My organizational affiliation is with Heifer International, as Abby has just said. A social issue I'm passionate about is education. A fun fact about me is I'm not good at orientation. Take me somewhere and I guarantee you that I will get lost trying to get back home by myself. My experience with this course is a combination of highs and lows. Let me share the highs and lows with you. In terms of highs, I completed all the modules, most of the assignments, and I attended all the calls. But I was very late at night and the weekends to have the assignments completed. Each assignment excited me to go to the next one. As a result, I feel that I have become a reinvigorated leader thanks to this course. Now let me share the lows with you. In terms of lows, I would say I faced a lot of challenges managing the time. Most of the assignments required at least 2 hours of work, and it wasn't easy to balance work, life, self-development, and ambitions. And on top of that, unfortunately, there's this non-stop social unrest in my country that jeopardized the overall environment. In this course, I have learned and gathered many takeaways, but let me share those key takeaways with you. Empathy is one of the main takeaways that I've gathered, that I've learned from this course. We have the privilege to be networking with people around the world. There's this term called Ubuntu that I learned from this course. It's a very great, I would say, concept that I've not known about before participating at this course. And on top of that, one of the takeaways is being part of a social movement. And at the end, there's what I call the leadership documents, website, and links that this course allows me to access. My project, my leadership project is about, is a survey. It's a survey that I will conduct in the southern part of Haiti, where I will try to gather qualitative data to understand why the efforts deployed by all the NGOs in Haiti have not helped the Haitians to thrive. Actually, there are about 62 NGOs working in food security in Haiti, 54 in agriculture. But unfortunately, Haiti has remained, or we keep mentioning Haiti as the poorest country of the hemisphere. How will I implement my project? I have built a roadmap for my project that I won't be able to elaborate on it due to my country's current situation. But I will implement all the details when things get better. Thank you, everyone, for this journey. Through this course, you have elevated me in my leadership skills as well as my social goals. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for being with us. And I really want to appreciate how you shared the highs and the lows. And I think that's so important. We talk about at Atlas Corps that, yes, we're here to celebrate. And today is a celebration. And also, we are here to support when things are challenging and we need that extra energy and that community around us. So know that we are here with you. We look forward to hearing the results of this survey. We are sending those positive vibes, or if you need additional ideas, reach out. So we are sending the best, and we really appreciate you being with us today. Excellent. Now we're going to hear from one of our fellows, and this fellow is Salam, who is a Class 42 fellow who is from Ethiopia and served at Ideas 42. So Salam, I welcome you to the virtual stage to share a little bit about your experience as a fellow.
Thank you, Abby. Hi, everyone. As Abby said, my name is Salamait Mersha. I'm from Ethiopia, and I was an Atlas fellow serving at Ideas 42. And first and foremost, I would like to thank Atlas Corps for giving me this opportunity because I've had an ample of experience, not only being an Atlas Corps fellow in my host organization, but in the US and being able to interact with multiple fellows coming from different parts of the world. So first, when I started the fellowship, my main goal is, as I think most of us share this idea, is to build on my career. But my background is psychology and social work. So I always had a question of like implementing psychology and social work in the development sector, specifically psychology. So being in my host organization gave me the opportunity to use behavioral science and to implement it to solve and to design solutions for different social problems. And it was a new experience for me. Most of the concepts were new, but my host organization were pretty much very helpful, very friendly, which also helped me to take one of the main things that I was able to take away was organizational management in terms of people and human management, which is one of the best things that I've learned beyond the other professional experiences that I had. So after the fellowship, one thing that I was able to take away is, in addition to organizational management, is I am planning to do my own personal projects. I honestly had a plan to do them like prior to like 2 or 3 years ago. So which I am somehow on my way, kind of coordinating with some of my friends, and then to use behavioral science and to design social problems, which is going to be my personal project. And also, but the idea of using behavioral science in the Horn of Africa is not that much utilized. So I'm hoping to introduce that to the people that I know and to the platforms that I will be able to engage in. Outside my host organization, I was able to live and interact and be friends with multiple fellows who came from different countries, who I was able to be friends, not only friends, but family, because I've also had my personal up and downs, and then during those times they were there for me. So I think being Atlas Corps fellow is not about only being able to develop professionally, but have self-development, being able to socially interact, and making families. So in general, I think as an Atlas alum, and I think for all of you, hopefully at the end of your fellowship, you'll understand what I'm talking about right now. So in general, I would consider being an Atlas Corps fellow and being part of the Atlas Corps family is about like building a network of families and a network of friends as well. So this is all in a nutshell what I had experienced. Over to you, Abby.
Thank you, Salam. And yes, we are all family. And I love how you've embraced our slogan of change your perspective, change the world. I'm looking forward to hearing in the future how your combination of providing psychology to your international development work, what results happen. So congratulations, and we wish you the best into the future. All right, now that you've heard perspectives of one of our scholars and one of our fellows, let's shout out all those fellows and scholars that we're celebrating that have either completed the fellowship, and I'm going to shout out some of these names because everyone deserves their own shout out. We have Avais from Pakistan, Dalia from India, Chibunu from Nigeria, Salam from Ethiopia, who you just heard from, Mehdi from Tunisia, and Patrick from Rwanda. Congratulations to these dynamic fellows who either have or are soon to enter the official Atlas Corps alumni community. And then we also have our Atlas Corps scholars, and this is a much larger group, so please enjoy their faces and flags, and I'm just going to shout out their names. So we have Balette, Berta, Carmen, Christopher, Deogratias, Iaman, Adrisa, Eleanor, Genevieve, Hugo, Ilkatra, Ingrid, Jayashri, Joan, Juven, who you heard from, Kilia, Kadia, Mary, Masalu, Mufo, Naura, Nadia, Opayemi, Papi, Parag, Rawan, Rian, Sachin, Sera, Shibu, Susan, Wemi, Yasani. Congratulations, and I encourage you wherever you are, it is worth it. Give a clap, give a shout. Congratulations to these individuals who have dedicated their time to create community, to advance their professional skills and abilities, to enhance their personal skills. Also, they can better multiply impact at home in our world. And we thank you. And we also look forward to hearing your successes in the future. So congratulations and a big appreciation to Zoe, Leticia Young Girl Up, and to all our scholars, our fellows, our alumni. Let's keep up the great work. Let's keep supporting one another. And so kudos to all. And may this celebration that we started today just continue and inspire your whole week, even the rest of your year. So thank you.